What's good, y'all? Welcome to a special bonus episode of Conversation Piece, the podcast about the missing pieces of the conversations that we're already having. My name is Patrick, I'm your host, and today we're in South Broad Ripple at Naptown Thrift to celebrate their 6th anniversary and the release of Visual Aural, a mixtape and photo book combination courtesy of Jake Moran, local photographer and friend of the show. We talked about Visual Aural with Jake on episode 95, and one of the biggest takeaways that I had was how community focused it was, despite the fact that it was his brainchild. So in this episode, we're gonna talk to Jake about this project a little bit more, and we're also gonna talk to the people who helped bring this to life, AKA some of the hottest new hip hop artists in Naptown today. This is Community in Conversation, Visual Aural. Let's check it out.
Man, I go by TGI Free, man, I'm an artist from Indianapolis, Indiana, from the far east side of Indiana, but it is never nothing. But man, pretty much, man, I'm just a hungry artist trying to get to it, man. That's the best way I can put it.
I am Juicy Got Bars. I've been an artist for a super long time.
I'm Distinct, hip-hop artist here out of Naptown. Been making music for a while. I love to make music that just incites emotion.
I'm Kendall, formerly known as American. And yeah, I've been making music since 2018. I rap, I sing, and yeah, I love what I do.
My name is Keezy, Arizona. I'm not from Arizona. They just call me Arizona because I drink a lot of Arizona tea.
Juice kicks off the project, and I didn't know it was gonna kick off the project. That was something later. Jake was like, yo, like, this is a good, starter, and it sets the tone, and it hits hard off the jump. So yeah, Matthias Young, one of the homies, actually, he's from Indy as well, and is now living outside the city, but I'm still in contact with him. He makes awesome beats, so he produced this. And then I knew Jake was looking for, something for this project, and I was like, yo, I think I have the perfect beat. Wrote it, Jake was actually there in the studio when we recorded it. On the little sequence where I'm like, everybody say, fuck no. That's actually Jake in the background with me, and we're like making it sound like a bunch of people saying that. So he actually got to be on the track, little do people know. But no, it came together super organically because Jake's just an organic guy, and that's the homie. He supported the shop, and me since way back. So it was only right that I could, lob this to him and be a part of this project, which is really cool.
So my track is called Father First. It's a track I put together, man. I feel like the fathers out here needed an anthem. I feel like shout out to the mothers and the ladies, but they always get their anthem. So I feel like the fathers needed an anthem because what it does, it kind of just paints a picture of, lets people know like, hey, I may not be a person that's on 10 or always angry or violent, but when it comes to my kids, I will do what I have to do to protect my kids. So that's kind of to sum up the song right there.
The track for this project is called Crazy. My strategy behind it was really just giving something refreshing. I knew what type of artists would be on the project. I knew what kind of vibes they were coming with. And I wanted to just bring something different to the table, something we can dance to, just feel good about.
Well, my track is called Gray Skies. Jake hit me, man. He came over. I had him actually come through the studio and just kind of listen to music. Because I was like, man, I have a lot of music in the vault, a lot of unreleased music that, like, I was just like, one of these got to fit, So he came through, listened to like 10, 20 songs, found a few that he liked, and then Gray Skies was the one he picked. So we decided to go with that one, and it fit perfect.
Words of affirmation, like, that's my love language. Like, I know that I need a lot of words of affirmation from others. And so I'm just at a place in my life now where I'm getting back to my roots of making music for myself. And yeah, it's a very intentional song, and I'm excited to share it with people.
81 blessings. I wrote it in honor of Kobe Bryant, scoring 81 points. So that's pretty much what it's about.
Being able to bring so many talented people together, use my artistic voice, bounce it off theirs, and then create something wholly original that is community focused, I think just really affirms the thought that community focused projects mean a lot. And it's so much better when you have a bunch of people coming together to create things. Not that you can't create things by yourself, absolutely can, but I don't ever want to be at the forefront of what I create. I want to be the person that organizes something that everyone has created, and I feel like I've achieved that with this. The first book was a little guerrilla style like we talked about, but like this one is It's very crafted. It has a lot of intention behind it. It's a wholly original idea, and yeah, you know, it's just all about championing and pioneering this art form, hip hop, that I love, and the people who are creating it.
It means a lot just because these other people that are featured on it are, you know, my peers, and they're people that I'm inspired by every day and look up to as far as music stuff goes, and business, you know. It's just branding themselves, because that goes into everything I do. But to be a part of a project that, obviously, this isn't the end-all be-all of what Nap has to offer hip-hop-wise, and Jake knows that, but it's like, this is definitely some of the top-tier, you know, people who we have representing our scene. So to be chosen amongst those is the highest honor.
It's dope. I'm glad I got the call, man. I've always wanted to be a part of something like this. You know what I'm saying? So when I got that call, it was a no-brainer. And Jake's my guy, so he supports my music. It was no way I was gonna say no. So man, it's an honor, and I appreciate him for it.
I agreed to doing the feature solely based on meeting Jake one time and just loving the vibes. But once I really got a chance to hear his story and what drove him to do the project, it makes me even more proud to be a part of it. He's such a creative guy, and I just love his outlook towards, you know, what we do and his love for it. So it made sense.
I mean, it's an honor, man, especially like working with Jake. Like that's my dog. Like from like when he first started taking pictures, like I linked up with him. He's been a solid person ever since. So just being able to link up with all these artists, a lot of these artists are my homies. Like it's more than just like we're just rappers, you know. A lot of these people I got real connections with. So being on a project with them and linking up is just, it's love, because for me, stuff like this is like, when I go in the future, I can look back and I got these books, I got these albums that I could be like, man, I did it with these cats, you know, so yeah.
So I'm super honored, first and foremost, because if you don't have the love and support from your city, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing as an artist? And so these type of moments are like my Grammys, you know what I mean? So to be recognized by others in my city for my talent, and to also be mentioned in those conversations with other artists in the city that I'm actually a fan of and I respect, I'm just honored to be embraced in that way.
It's an honor to be a part of it and be in the scene and be able to be friends with these guys.
You can follow me everywhere at AA Naptown, and then Naptown Thrift on all socials for the shop. So yeah, we're just plugging away. Can't wait to chop it up with you in another 6 years.
Stream the music, share it. Set You Free is out now on all streaming platforms, so just share it. Do TikToks, do whatever you want to do, however you feel. If you're riding in the car, listen to it. Send me a video, tag me in it, I'll repost it, man. That's the best I can ask for right now.
You can follow me on Instagram at juicy_got_bars. Everywhere else you can find me at Juicy, JOOSI. I'm pretty much everywhere now, so not hard to find.
You can follow me everywhere at Distinct3RD, Distinct Third, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, you know, whatever social media. I got music. I just dropped Gray Skies. I'm doing this thing where I'm dropping a song every month now until I get bored, because I'm trying to empty the vault. So last project was Fly. It's streaming everywhere, and y'all can check it out, man.
On social media, I am at Rekindle, REKYNDL. I'm relighting the fire because, of course, I rebranded. I changed my name, as I said. Kindle everywhere as far as my music. I also have music out under my old name. And kindlemusic.bandcamp.com is where you can find all of my stuff, including my remixes, my freestyles, and anything that's not on DSPs.
Keezy Arizona on all platforms. KEYZE Arizona.
But the #1 way to support it is to go out and buy everyone's single. It's $1.29. So you spend $1.29 on every artist, you spend roughly $12, and you've done what is the equivalent of like 500 streams or something like that, or something along the lines. I don't really know if that's right, but I do know if you buy it, they definitely see a better yield than you do for streams. So go buy their songs.